Now, we come to the third type of sentence, that is the imperative sentence. Now, what do we mean by an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence means a sentence in which you can feel that somebody is commanding you, or somebody is requesting you to do something, or somebody is giving you an advice. For example, if I say, sit down, so that is a type of an order or a command that I'm giving you. Okay? This type of sentences are called imperative sentences. Please give me a glass of water. This is a request that I'm making. So, this is again an imperative sentence. Take your medicines on time. This is an advice. So, these type of sentences which shows that either it's a command or an order, or it's a request, or it's an advice. These type of sentences are called imperative sentences. Now children, how are you going to differentiate between an imperative sentence and a declarative sentence? Because at the end of an imperative sentence, also what should be the punctuation mark? Full stop. And at the end of a declarative sentence also, the punctuation mark is full stop. So what is the difference between the two sentences? See, in the assertive or declarative sentence, you will see that the subject is clearly mentioned at the beginning of the sentence. See all these four sentences. Here I is the subject. Here she is the subject. Again here India is the subject, and here he is the subject. But in imperative sentences, the subject is hidden. It is not mentioned in the sentence. For example, sit down. Is the subject mentioned here? No, right? Please give me a glass of water. Is the subject mentioned here? No. Okay. So, when the subject is not mentioned in these sentences, what is the subject that we consider? We consider the subject as you. You is the subject that we consider in imperative sentences. So we can say, you sit down. Can you please give me a glass of water? Right? So in these imperative sentences, the subject is hidden, and so we consider the subject as you. Okay? This is the difference between the imperative sentence and an assertive sentence. An imperative sentence also ends with a full stop. The punctuation mark is a full stop at the end of the sentence. And as usual, the beginning or letter of the sentence should be a capital letter. Okay? Clear? Now we come to the fourth type of sentence, that is the exclamatory sentence. What is an exclamatory sentence, or what is an exclamation? When do we write an exclamatory sentence? When we show a sudden or strong feeling about something. Like for example, you have won a match or you have won a prize. What is your what is your feeling at that time? Wow, hooray, we have won the match. So these are the expressions of sudden feeling or emotions. And at the end of these sentences, we use an exclamation mark. Again, like the interrogative sentences, it is very easy to identify the exclamatory sentences because the punctuation mark is different from all other types of sentences. Whenever you see an exclamatory mark at the end of the sentence, it becomes easy for you to identify that it is an exclamatory sentence. For example, what a beautiful house. So you are you're expressing your joy seeing the house. So what a beautiful house. So it ends with an exclamation mark. I hate you. What type of feeling is this showing? Anger? I hate you. So again, it's ending with an exclamatory mark. Such a terrible accident it was. Okay, so you are expressing your sadness. Seeing that accident, you are horrified. You're showing your sadness. Right? So again, it is ending with an exclamatory sign. So what is an exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence is that sentence which shows a sudden or strong feeling about something. Children, again, the first letter of the sentence will always be in capital and the punctuation mark at the end of the sentence will be an exclamatory mark. Is it clear? So just in a nutshell, or to revise whatever we have done today, a sentence, what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that make complete sense. That gives us a complete meaning. Okay? For example, the bird flies high in the sky. Have you done your homework? Etc. Now, there are few rules to follow regarding a sentence, that a sentence should always start with a capital letter. You should never start a sentence with a small letter. It should always start with a capital letter. Second, a sentence ends with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. That means there should be a proper punctuation mark at the end of the sentence depending upon its type. And the third one, a verb is a necessary part of the sentence. Without a verb, it becomes meaningless. How many types of sentences are there? There are 4 types of sentences: declarative or assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. What is an assertive sentence? An assertive sentence is a sentence which talks about facts, which states a fact, and such a sentence is also a statement, right? It always starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. It can be 2 types, positive and negative. When we add not to a positive sentence, then it becomes a negative declaration. What is an interrogative sentence? When we ask questions about something, that becomes an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence also starts with a capital letter and it ends with a question mark. Okay. The third is the imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? An imperative sentence basically talks about an advice, an order, a request, or a command. In imperative sentence, the subject is hidden, and that is why we consider you as the subject. The last one is the exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences show sudden or strong feeling, and it always ends with an exclamatory mark and it starts with a capital letter. So that's all about the sentences and its kinds, this chapter. Hope you have understood, children. In case you have any doubt, please do ask me. I'll clear it out to you all. Children, please complete exercise A from your English grammar book of page number 111 and exercise number B and C. I'm sorry, exercise B from page number 113. So please complete exercise A from page number 111 and exercise B from page number 130. Thank you, children. Be safe and take care of yourself.